Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Fleabag. So, I only have 2 episodes left and I'm really sad about that. I feel like this has just been such an amazingly brilliant show. I really don't want it to end. You know, the writing is just so, it's impeccable. I just love it. So, yeah, we're getting closer to the end, and I don't really know how to feel. I don't really know how to feel about it, but I am very excited to see what happens. The last episode ended very well. It definitely, I have no words. I have no words for how it ended. I am really nervous about how this relationship is going to be going forward. And I just really feel bad for Fleabag. That was, oh God. So, but I feel like both of them are gonna kind of like just avoid each other a lot. At first, at least. All right, let's see what happens.
He's funny, he makes jokes.
She turned around and it was the golden one.
He sort of needed to top it.
I love wordplay.
Oh, he's clever.
Shakespeare uses wordplay.
Oh boy.
He said things like,
I think somebody's lying to herself.
You want to go and have sex?
That's better.
I'm really good at it.
He won't be.
I'm really good at it.
He won't be. He's really good at it.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to be sick. I'm not going to be sick. Hi.
Hi. Big night last night.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, this summer's having fun.
Your makeup's a little rough.
Hello, I got it.
Looks like me at the end of a reaction that I cry a lot.
I've got a serious appointment later. I can't miss it. It's very important.
What kind of appointment?
A serious one. Can't miss it, okay?
Do you need me to...
I don't need you to do anything, thank you.
Ah. There is definitely a part of me that wants Fleabag to throw up on her godmother. What?
Hello.
Ah!
I'm going to be sick.
I've been called away this weekend, and I'm afraid I won't be able to officiate at the ceremony tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean,
Christ.
I get it. I'm just saying.
Why?
I just can't do it.
I'm sure.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, this is going to be spectacular.
You.
Oh.
Poor man.
Really? Really?
Of course. Family first, always. Family first. You must go, get straight to him.
Oh,
Just run
family
through the
first.
details of what...
What a...
Cunt! What a cunt! Fucking rebel at me! Right, I need to pay now! Send them away!
I think you should.
Yes, okay.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Oh my God!
Ah!
Sorry.
Jesus! How are we there?
Literally 3 seconds. Please don't come to the church again. I mean that. With the greatest compliments.
Oh. Oh, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. That broke my, I can't imagine how she feels. That broke my heart. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing, oh no.
Well, it was a very small change.
Can we just stop chatting just for a second, please, Joe?
Oh. 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 Oh my God, I'm so excited to see him. Who knew?
But I just wanted to say goodbye.
Oh.
It's a guinea pig.
It's a hamster.
Oh, but that's so sweet.
It's my sister. She's a bit mental. What?
I can't.
Well, where are you? Do you need me to come? Okay, just tell me where you are.
Don't close. I'm so sorry, but...
Oh.
Place if you like.
Really?
Well, I don't start till Monday.
Where you are? What the hell has happened?
Oh my God, you are such a, oh. Oh.
Tell the truth.
It's horrendous. You don't look...
Law!
No!
Fuck off!
Oh, it's she.
It's unsalvageable!
about choices. Hair isn't everything.
Wow. We wish it wasn't, so we can actually think about something else occasionally, but it is. It's the difference between a good day and a bad day. Some people are exploited for it and it pays your fucking bills. Hair is everything, Anthony.
Bitch!
Show her the reference.
Is it gonna look exactly the same? Because I would die.
What's not gonna happen in here?
Damn!
Yes, I didn't mean to see you next week.
I'm gonna see you next week. Oh no. Hair is everything.
No.
I didn't want my husband's baby. Isn't that awful?
God, that's amazing. What does he do?
He's a priest.
Oh. No. Oh. 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 Oh.
You're a genius. You're my fucking hero.
Claire,
Oh.
is that you? Like superstar, pop star.
Oh.
Listen, these penguins are taking me to this new, amazing London music thing. Hey, I don't want to get in the way of your family day.
No, I'll take it. Please get in the way of her family days. Just tell Jake I've got it. Maybe.
Oh.
Bye, Claire. Bye, Claire. Bye, Claire.
That'd be great if my name was Claire.
Sorry.
Well, that was exhausting.
Wow.
My wife would love chatting Wednesdays. Love them.
Oh.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Bye.
You took the penny.
Hey!
He's gonna make a bassoon joke.
Is that a bassoon in your hand, or are you just pleased to see me?
I'm concerned he's holding the guinea pig.
I would never hurt the guinea pig.
Oh. See, yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Really? You wouldn't?
Typically, sweetie.
You are the problem, you know that? You are the problem in my perfect, awful life. And then you come in showing off about your miscarriage like you didn't even want the one you had. I was just trying to make her feel better. Give me your phone.
No.
Do not get physical.
Hope so.
Don't let her leave me.
I don't, sir.
I hope she doesn't come home tonight. Catch me, catch me, catch me.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! You better start sleeping with a lawyer.
I'm already sleeping with a lawyer.
Yeah, lucky lawyer!
Better call my lawyer.
They're not really good at throwing the insults at each
Just
other.
Why not to give you 9 orgasms you don't want? Just do something to get your head out of the fact the only person you want to see in the world is the priest that you...
9.
Hey,
Oh no no.
Are you on your way out?
No no no.
Oh no, I just got in. I've only got underwear under this coat.
Is the other guy still coming
Water?
over?
no, thanks, I want to keep a clear head. I've changed my mind about the wedding. So,
Fuck. Fuck. I hate everything. I hate everything.
I'm back!
Oh my god. I hate.
if
Everything.
someone you need to see, or when I was a child.
I'll just be,
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Fuck. You're really good at it.
Fuck.
You're the best sex I've ever had.
Really?
Honestly, you made me come 9 times.
I could take this somewhere else.
Oh, okay, good.
9 times. You're a saint.
I hate everything.
Okay, I won't ask. I can't have sex with you because I'll fall in love with you. And if I fall in love with you, I won't burst into flames, but my life will be fucked.
We're gonna have sex.
I'm supposed to love one thing.
Oh my god, we're gonna have sex.
For fuck's sake! Stop that!
We're gonna have sex, aren't we?
Oh fuck. Oh god. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I had a...
No. Shh.
I don't know. I just don't like. It's like I'm happy but not happy at the same time. It's how I feel right now. Oh, that was it. Oh, wow. I feel like that went by really quick. Okay. So many things to talk about. Okay. I think the first thing that I want to talk about is Claire and Fleabag, and their relationship, and how much I think they genuinely envy each other. I think it's become very, very clear in the past like few episodes or so, that they're, because obviously in the first season we learned a lot of like, Fleabag saying like, you know what, she has her shit together. She's, and I think like even there are times where she like refers to Claire as like her perfect sister and stuff. Whereas, and Fleabag, as much as she has a kind of very freeing nature to her and everything, she does not love feeling like a fuck up, right? Like I feel like that's fair to say. She doesn't really love that, the idea that she just keeps messing up her life and whatever. And Claire kind of, she's not willing to mess up her life. I am more of a Claire-ish type person. I don't really like change, or I'm not somebody who loves spontaneity or anything like that. So like I get it, but it's just so interesting to see them both have some sort of like really strong kind of jealousy of the other. And so we kind of have established that, but now I really loved the scene where, Fleabag told her about the priest. Obviously, she opened up about the priest, but Claire also opened up about the miscarriage and that she didn't really want her husband's baby, which is like, on paper a terrible thing to say, but have you met her husband? Which I'm about to get to that. I'm about to get to that. So, I really, I love that they can both, whenever they're kind of honest with each other, you can tell that that's when they kind of bond or have these like nice sister moments, so to speak, where, where they're not trying to both sort of like keep up some sort of, wall or facade or whatever you want to call it. And I really loved that she's like, I'll take the bassoon. It was a bassoon, right? And, to let Claire just go have fun. Even if nothing's going to happen, though, I'm entirely sure that Fleabag wants something to happen between Claire and Claire. But I think it's kind of her way of being like, go do something you would never, ever do, and giving her that like little push. Go do it. Go do it. And, she's like, I'll handle this. And I love that about Fleabag. I think she's a great sister to Claire. I think Claire's a good sister back. I just think they're very different in their like strengths as sisters. And I don't know. I just really loved that whole thing so much. I thought it was really, really lovely. I feel like they're kind of back on the same page, or back being in each other's kind of good graces. Not that, like they're always going to love each other, but, obviously the end of the last season and the beginning of this season was a little was a little rocky. Absolutely adored seeing the lone guy. His name. Loved it. Loved seeing him. I loved that they kind of put him in an episode and we got to kind of see him. And he mentioned, you know, my wife would love Chatty Wednesdays. So I'm assuming and hoping that he reconciled with his wife and he's doing okay. And it's just, that's just so sweet to see. What an amazing character. What a brilliant character. And I did like that, you know, at some point in this season we got a little bit of an update about him, because I feel like he was silently like the most important character, not the most important, but like such an important character. Like in the first season, he really was very, very important in my opinion. So I love that. Martin. Martin. You know, I think everybody in this show is very, very flawed and there's a lot of craziness. And I think Martin might be the person, him and the godmother, I feel like are the ones that you, in general, the audience probably has the least amount of sympathy with. I think that's fair to say. I don't know, but you know, you can let me know if you agree with that. But I think out of like the main characters, at least, I mean, they're slightly insufferable a lot of the times, and he's such an asshole. He is such an asshole, and it's just kind of, it was a very, very interesting interaction between the two there, you know. Fleabag's done with his bullshit where he said, is she cheating on me, or is she, you know, or whatever. And Fleabag's like, I hope she doesn't come home tonight. I hope, you know, like that she's done with you. And he's a bit of a deflector. I think, you know, when he keeps blaming Fleabag for the fact that he's a shitty ass husband, it's very interesting because Fleabag is more, I think, of an avoider. You know, she runs away from her problems a lot, or she tries to find distractions, you know, like a lot in her life. And that's kind of, you know, just a really, but he's a bit of, he has his own coping mechanism with his own mistakes, his own faults. It's you're to blame, not me. You're to blame, you know, and it's aggressive and it's angry. But it is kind of interesting that they both have done mistakes in their lives. They both have, I assume he has guilt for it, even if it's layered in a bunch of bullshit. They both feel like they're like fucking up their lives, and they have both very kind of different coping mechanisms for that. I mean, if you think about it, how do you cope? How do you cope if you really think that you have done shitty things? There's going to be some, your mind or your brain or whatever you want to call it, like yourself, I guess, is going to try to come up with some sort of coping mechanism for you to like get on with the day. I mean, yeah, there are people who do really fall into a state of depression, but there's, you know, I think it's just really interesting that I don't want to say they are similar, because I don't really think they're similar characters in what they do and how they act and everything like that. But I think you could maybe draw a line of similarity between the two. Maybe that's just me. So I just find that really interesting. And I just loved the back and forth, like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, that was great. That just sums up their relationship, honestly. So I actually really like that scene. And the one thing that I do want to say about Fleabag that I love is I think, now obviously this show is about Fleabag and we're seeing everything from her perspective, but if they wanted to do a episode or even a few episodes or a season, you know, whatever, from I feel like almost any of the other characters' perspective, they could. Because I find them all to be really interesting and very flawed, but really interesting. And that goes for like pretty much anybody in the family, including the godmother. I mean, could you imagine a whole episode from the godmother's perspective? I feel like we'd get so much insight and whew, she went oh my God, she was so calm. And I was like bracing myself. I was like, what, is she going to be calm about this with the priest? And then she went ape shit. So, yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to say that because I think like genuinely, I feel like they could have done like a whole season where and not to take away from Fleabag. I like that we are, you know, seeing this through Fleabag's eyes and everything. But I really do genuinely think they could take 6 episodes and focus on like each of the members of the family from their perspectives. And that would have been really, really interesting because they are all, in my opinion, very fascinating characters. Yeah. All right, now let's get to the end. I don't know how I feel. Okay, so there's an undeniable chemistry between these two characters. I think that that's really fair. They have a really lovely back and forth, and it's kind of flirty and fun and lovely. And it's very hard to find somebody that you have that with. The sort of like just effortless communication or effortless, you don't feel like you have to try with them. And that's not something that can really be, you know, like taught or worked on. And I feel like that's what they have. I think that they probably, I've said this in previous reactions, I think that they probably have a lot more in common than maybe either of them are really willing to talk about, because of the fact that I feel like he's been through some shit. She's definitely been through some shit. It's just some shit, you know? But, you know, obviously it's heartbreaking for him to say these things of like, I don't want to, you know, he kind of says, I can't fall in love with you. If I fall in love with you, it's gonna ruin my life. That's true. I mean, right? Like that, I feel like that's fair. I don't want to have sex with you because then I'll fall in love with you and it's gonna ruin my life. And I think that's a fair statement to make. And as much as probably a lot of us as viewers are like, well, there's just such a lovely chemistry between these two. And genuinely, the people that she has been in relationships with in the past have not really been the greatest. Like, for her, and has led to all sorts of bullshit. It's like, you know, you see a happiness in her when she's with him, and you obviously, just a natural instinct, want that to continue for her. She's been through a lot and you want that, but at the same time, you also know that this is probably maybe not going to end well. And the last thing she needs is any sort of like physical interaction with somebody that leads into their lives being fucked and her life being fucked in the process. It's not the same, obviously, as what happened between her and Boo, but there are a lot of strings attached. There's a lot going on, and it's like they're going to have sex, or they did have sex, and how is that going to affect him? Now, I think that they were both very aware of what they were doing in that moment, and I think it was, you know, I don't know if this is a one-off, let's get it out of our system type of thing, or like what's going on with that, but you know, I think that they're both very aware and saying like, this is it. We're gonna do this, and we're both very aware that we're gonna do this, and then maybe in the morning we'll go leading our lives, you know. I don't know. That's how I feel. But maybe not. Maybe I have no idea. But anyway, I just think it's such a heavy thing. So as me as a viewer, I have very mixed emotions about this scene. You know, obviously I think that they have chemistry and I like them together, but at the same time, you know all of the external factors going into it. So you're like, can I be really happy that this is happening, especially if he's just like, I don't want to fuck up my life. It's just, and certainly I don't think she wants to fuck up his life either, you know. Like I think that's the last thing what she really needs right now, honestly. So such an interesting scene to end on, where I personally felt so fucking conflicted watching it, because I'm like aw, but no, but no. Like, that's literally how it was playing off in my head, and I have no idea how I actually physically represented that. I'll watch it when I edit this, but you know, like, it's just, that's a difficult situation. Anyway, I think that's about it. I really rambled on a bit, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next Monday for the finale. All right. Bye.